welcome to Late Night Live with not the Garage Gamer. This is going to be a fun Halloween episode. Chris with ASOJax Media Grounds and hosting tonight. Dathan, the 8-bit gaming legend. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing well. Happy Halloween to everybody that still likes to celebrate that. We turn our light off every year, but kids still show up and bang on the door and all that. And there's the dog, and it's just whatever. Didn't do much for the holiday. I do have Freddy vs. Jason playing over there in the corner in front of me in honor of Robert Englund, who got his star on the Walk of Fame today, which is long overdue. So congratulations to him. Games this week. What have I played? I did buy Double Dragon Revive on PlayStation 5, physical copy. And I bought been playing Shrine's Legacy on Steam, and I pre-ordered Thief on PlayStation VR, so Eric can come over and he can play some VR to Thief.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm holding off on Mortal Kombat because I got the collector's edition in December, so I'll hold off on that for a while. And then I did pre-order Resident Evil 9 on PlayStation as well. So that's been my gaming news this week. That's pretty much it.
Eric, how are you doing today?
Happy Halloween, friends. I am doing well. I carved a pumpkin. Ate some candy. I made a Transylvanian beef roast from like 1580, the recipe's from. It was okay. That's how I've celebrated so far. I plan on watching Scary Movie tonight, and a Scary Movie, not Scary Movie. And last night I watched half of Over the Garden Wall, because I like to watch that one too. And that's what I've been up to.
It was a good series. I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Excellent cast.
Travis, how are you doing today, sir?
I've been good. I'm doing well. Yeah. The kids keep ringing the doorbell at my place as well, even though the light is off. But my wife decided to put up Halloween lights, so I guess that gives them an excuse.
We have no lights on at all. None.
Yeah.
It's just like pitch black, and yet they still come stumbling up the stairs and banging on the goddamn door.
Here's what you do.
Dog freaks out.
Buy Necco wafers and unwrap them and put them in a bowl. And soon enough, news will spread. Don't go to that guy's house. He's giving out Necco wafers.
Or circus peanuts.
So I was going to say, I actually stumbled because I was initially going to say circus peanuts. But the Necco wafers, I feel, are worse than the circus peanuts. And they're tied for like top three. There's like a third one that I'm forgetting that is equally vomited.
I think that circus peanuts takes the number one spot. I mean, they're gone.
Necco wafers are really bad.
Yeah,
like they make me want to throw up. They've got a thing.
They're like chunky and chewy at the same time. It's like,
I'm not a fan of the candy corn pumpkins.
No, candy corn's okay, but the pumpkins.
Candy corn isn't too bad, but the pumpkins taste like wax.
But it's because they're too big. If you took 5 candy corns and put them in your sweaty little hot hands.
Yeah.
Not that I did this when I was a child.
Sure.
And made a pumpkin-sized candy corn, and then it would taste the same as the pumpkin almost. Yeah.
Yeah. J-Rod's got it right. Twizzlers are crappy too. I don't like Twizzlers. Red Vines is where it's
yeah. Twizzlers are gross too. Yeah. Black licorice is good, but not the kind that is given out at Halloween. And even when it's good, small quantities.
Yeah, and J-Rod's chewy sweet tarts. Chewy sweet tarts are good. The regular sweet tarts, they're not too bad.
Regular sweet tarts are fine.
I like them.
They're fine. Yeah. Smarties. I don't know if anybody gives out Smarties anymore.
Yeah, Smarties. I like Smarties.
Yeah, they're actually good. You know, you took those to school and like would chew on it. You know, take a couple Smarties each class. It's pretty good. So yeah, so yeah, it's been a good week. Bounced around in games from Cyberpunk to Balatro to the yeah, I think those are the two main ones. It seems like there was a third one somewhere in there that I was bouncing around to as well. But I need to beat Cyberpunk so that I can hop on to I guess Red Dead Redemption 2 is like a super awesome game that I've never even looked at.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, everybody
out
loves
of all of these best games of all time, it's like getting in the top 25 across the board.
it. Mm-hmm.
And I hate Western movies, so I just totally didn't even give it a thought.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it.
You couldn't
Same.
get into it. Same with
No.
you.
Yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
get into it at all.
And you tried.
I got coworkers that love the game and met the voice actors at Gaming Expo.
Okay.
They swear that it's great, but I couldn't get into it. I think
So-
I have the second or first or second one, which I don't know which one it is.
Yeah.
So it's the second one specifically
Second
that's
one, yeah.
sweeping up, and that's
Yeah.
one that I'm thinking of playing. But I've never liked Western movies at all. Like at all. Aside from The Unforgiven by Clint Eastwood. That was a good movie. So
Yeah.
I figured that just based off that I wouldn't like it. And then it's also
Does Back to the Future 3 count as a Western?
Ooh, good question.
No, I don't think so, but good question. I liked
Hmm.
Back to the Future 3.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes too.
Yeah.
Well, here's what's funny. Is it also sci-fi? Because those are the two genres I hate.
Cowboys
but I
versus
thought-
aliens. Which
I
one
think
do you
it's
like?
more-
But I thought it
It's
was
more
good.
it's more Western versus sci-fi though, because you really
Yeah, it's
only
more
see
Western than
like
sci-fi. Yeah.
yeah, you only really see the DeLorean, not just kind of sitting there. You don't see it like
Yeah.
doing its thing.
I should have also qualified it with one of the best movies of all time is Wild Wild West with Will
Oh
Smith.
yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah. So I mean, when we're talking, but that's high cinema.
Right.
You know, we're talking films. You know, that's a film. We're talking movies.
With Academy Award winner Will Smith. I mean,
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you know. So anyway, I was thinking of that, but okay. So you guys aren't making me feel like I'm missing out on too much. So then maybe I'll go back and actually fire up Alan Wake 2 and play it more than I have just to demo and benchmark with, because yeah, I've never made it past the intro scene in that movie, and that's another one that's getting mad props for Halloween time.
Sure. Well, I know a couple of non-gamers who love Red Dead Redemption. Like they play it a bunch. So, I mean, it's at least hooked people who aren't into games that I know.
Wow, interesting. Okay, well anyway, that's where it's been. We'll see how quickly I finish Cyberpunk. It told me I was in Act 3 and I didn't realize there were acts, so I guess I took it to mean that that's like close to the end. So I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, let's hit some of the chat. We got J Rod here. There's My Hawk Kurtz. We got PBJ Racing, Calvin Wong, and I'm
Some
sure
guy named Garage Gamer was in the private chat.
yeah, I don't know who that is. But
We got to kick him out.
When did we start letting tools in there?
Yeah.
I don't know. My week's been an interesting one. I got to experience being a single parent for a couple of days. My wife had to go to California. Her mom she's got some health issues that she's not talking to the people about. So her
Yep.
siblings flew down there and they kind of dealt with that. So a couple days there, I was off work and dealing with him. And so while he was at school, I played me some Vampire Survivors. I bought Chronos, the new Dawn, which is the new horror game from Bloober team that did the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh, really? I didn't know that they did. So that's a full-on game?
Yeah, Chronos is a full-on game, and so is the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh yeah, I guess I did see like just pictures of this. The Chronos
Yeah.
Dawn. So did it just come out?
It just came out physically. I bought it on Switch too because I was like, oh, they're releasing a physical version. And then I went and picked it up and it's game key card.
Mm.
So I was like, oh.
No,
I'm
Like,
like,
that
it's
sucks.
it's a step above digital because
Yeah.
they can, I can, give it to somebody and they could be able to play it on their
Sure.
system without losing out. It was
they,
still kind
they
of like,
Bloober was supposed to do really well with that Silent Hill remake, right? Like that was really good. Now I haven't played any Silent Hills, so I didn't know if that would be worth playing or not.
Silent Hill 2 is amazing. I don't get anxiety, but playing that entire game, I was anxious all the way through it. Like there wasn't a single moment playing that game where I wasn't like, oh my God, what is going to happen next?
Yeah.
And it's got a decent story and all that for a horror movie or for a horror game.
Oh, Silent Hill 2 is great. And
really?
so far with Chronos, I'm liking it. There's some things about it I don't like. It's got the limited ammo survival horror nonsense that most games have.
Yeah, I was gonna say like all of them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vampire Survivors,
yeah,
Balatro.
did you were you playing multiplayer Vampire Survivors? I understand it's multiplayer now.
No, I haven't played multiplayer on it yet.
That way you can walk with your friends,
No, but I had to go back to it since they added the Balatro collaboration with it.
That's great. I haven't played that one.
You have to, of course, unlock the antechamber, which is the Balatro level, by another secret level that, unless you've unlocked Hyper with all the other levels, you can't get to it. So that was a fun little jaunt. Let's see what else. So that's pretty much what I did gaming wise this week, because I've just been playing Chronos. Oh, and I've been trying to finish up Mario and Luigi Brothership on the Switch too. I think I'm near the end of the game, but it's a pretty decent one. So yep, that's pretty much been my week tonight.
Gentlemen, since we're a music podcast now, I was going to ask what your favorite Halloween tracks to play were, since that's all we talk about now is music.
When did I miss something last week?
What? No.
Did I miss?
No, that's what we always been. That's what we're always going to do.
Yeah. I mean, it usually dominates the podcast.
Yeah.
Music talk.
Yeah. I played some
favorite
Toccata
Halloween tracks. Oh, Toccata and Fugue. That's funny. I was playing that on guitar actually the other 7 days ago, but not because of Halloween, just because it just randomly happened when I was playing the lead line. And then I was like, oh yeah, Toccata and Fugue. There it is.
Nightmare on My Street. Speaking of Will Smith, little DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. That's a solid.
I don't know, Dathan. The other night I was playing a cover. I was learning the song "The Dream Warriors" by Dawkins.
Mm-hmm. Because Dawkins is
solid.
rockin'. That's right.
That's a solid Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 track.
When I worked at GameStop, there was always the running joke for GameStop was, "Do you have Battletoads?" It was a thing back in the day. People would call and be like, "Hey, do you have Battletoads?" And like,
why did they want that game so much? It looked like a pile of crap, and from what I hear, it's just insanely difficult.
It
was just a running joke. I don't know. But then people started calling and saying, "Hey, on Guitar Hero 3, do you know if Dawkins on there?" Like, oh, I don't know. And they would say, "Because Dawkins is a rockin'," and hang up. They would do.
Yeah,
that's what people would do.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So anytime somebody mentions Dawkins, I always think of working at GameStop and taking those phone calls. Dawkins.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was sitting there with the guitar and randomly I hit a couple chords and I was like, wait a minute. I think this is that Dream Warriors song.
Mm-hmm.
And so I fired it up and that was and I just started playing it. I was like, this song is pretty rad.
I don't have any favorite like Halloween songs.
Really?
There's a lot of scores.
Sure.
That I absolutely like. Calvin Wong said like Halloween.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street, obviously.
Yeah.
But like songs.
The Exorcist, Tubular Bells is great.
Exorcist is great. Yeah,
last week in chat, the resounding it seemed like the resounding opinion was typo negative as far as bands
Typo
go.
negative, black number one, dude.
Speaking about how last week was all
they're
about
on Freddy
podcast
versus
or
Jason.
music.
Freddy
Yeah.
versus Jason.
They are on Freddie. They're also on their cover of Summer Breeze by Crosby, Stills and Nash is also in the beginning of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Interesting.
As Jennifer Love Hewitt, I think it's her, is sitting on some rock formation and there's a ocean view or something like that.
Let me find some still images just to verify.
I think I'm right.
When I don't want to say like the common ones like Thriller, you know.
Sure.
I
mean, those are
Played Out.
staples.
Smash. Everybody knows.
What are the
those.
deeper cuts you guys like to hear, though? That's what.
Yeah, but when it's like the deeper stuff, I mean, I don't really.
My Mind is Playing Tricks on Me by the Ghetto Boys. I think that's a great Halloween song.
Yeah, I don't. Nope. Don't
I think any John Carpenter soundtrack.
Sure.
Is
Yeah.
Anything John Carpenter. I saw him do a live performance here in town, and it was he did stuff from like The Thing and The Fog. I think he did something with that, and then Halloween.
Sure.
So.
He didn't do The Thing. What else? I mean, he directed it. He didn't do the music for it. He did the music for Escape. What is that? Escape from New York. Yeah. He did the music for that. That'd be good Halloween music. I didn't think about that.
The Zombie by the Cranberries, does that qualify?
No. I'm gonna allow it. You're
gonna allow it?
No.
I'm in.
It's about zombies or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
And maybe Dolores will come visit you. You know, she'll haunt you.
Zombie Dolores?
Haunt your dreams. Yeah.
No.
Zombie.
If horror movies were real, switch into movies since we're a movie podcast.
We're totally movie podcast.
Yeah, film podcast. If horror movies were real, but you had to pick a type of monster that are in the horror movies,
yeah,
which would be the worst? Like, what would you not want to be stuck in?
Oh,
well, like, are we talking like to listen to music or just
no? Like, for real, you're in a horror movie.
Okay.
I mean,
this monster is now alive, and that's you. So, like zombies.
Wait, I'm the monster, or the monster?
No. They're coming after you. You've got to live in this horror film. Like, I know what I would pick to be in. I would pick to be in a ghost movie because ghosts are wimpy crap.
Yeah, they can't really hurt you.
No, what are they going to do? Shut the worst they do is like toss a potted plant at me.
Open all the cupboards in my kitchen. Okay.
Oh no, my cupboards are open. Gotta close them again.
Calvin,
they're like cats.
Phantasm.
Oh yeah, Phantasm with the flying dagger thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that'd be that bad though, because it's just that one property. This isn't like you could get away from that. Like that's a thing.
I would pick the original Dawn of the Dead because I could outrun those zombies for days.
Oh,
well, that's what you'd live in. But which one would we not want to be in? That's the trick. Yeah. I think any of the plague movies, to be honest with you. I guess I'll bring it real. Any of the ones after I saw how America dealt with, not to get political, but as I saw how America dealt with like a little bit of lockdown when the pandemic was all scary and everything.
It's 28 days later.
I would hate to see if Ebola actually became airborne.
Yeah.
We'd all be dead.
Yeah.
People would be like, it's 3 days. I'm not dealing with this crap anymore.
Right.
And then we'd all be dead. So I think I would actually take any of the like 28 days later movies. Those ones I think I'd not want to be a part of.
Yeah, I can kind of see
well,
that.
It depends because the 28 days later movies are all in England. So nowhere else in the world is affected.
Yeah, just don't be in England. Right.
Yeah, okay. So then we just go somewhere else and it just
get off the British
England.
Isles. So you're fine.
Yeah, we're perfectly fine living in America.
As Travis said, aren't we kind of living in a horror movie as we are right now?
A
little bit. So maybe just right now.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers is pretty freaky. Given so I think
any of the
I would say the
ones.
thing. The thing.
The thing.
Yeah, that's a body invasion one.
Movie. Yeah.
Because then you'd have no idea if any of these people are,
Because in The Thing, they even talk, right? Whereas the Body Snatcher movie, you try and talk to them and they just screech at you. It's pretty easy to tell who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember an Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Do they just have normal human speed and strength? Because that's the deal. See, zombies are slow pieces of crap. I can get away from zombies.
From what I remember, yeah, they were just like regular people, but they just stare at you and screech.
The Ring would be so easy now.
So
you just
they're
post
like,
it on
as
YouTube or
David
TikTok
said-
or something, and you're good to go. Like you
Yeah.
you have way more than 7 days. You're good. You know.
Yeah, the ring would be easy.
That'd be easy.
Godzilla would be pretty crappy.
Also, spoilers for the Ring, I guess.
If you haven't seen the Ring, that's past its expiration date.
Yeah,
You can
that's
spoil the Ring.
24 years past its expiration.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So yes, the remake zombies were faster, and I
Yeah.
actually said that was a smart play on the zombie genre because, come on, you just get away from them. But still, it just, I don't know. Fast zombies, I don't know. At least if you become a zombie, you get to just keep living. Like you're not totally annihilated.
What was that really crappy M. Night Shyamalan movie?
All of them?
Yeah,
But The Sixth Sense?
not all.
The Happening with the
That's
The
trees.
Stuart Little?
The Happening.
The
The
Crappening?
Happening where the
That would be
the
the
trees-
worst one, I think.
the trees were farting on people and it was causing them to like commit suicide.
We live in Oregon, man. We're screwed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it'd be
mean,
the ones
Quiet-
where the trees.
Quiet
the trees
Place would
are
be
the-
kind of crappy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Place
Quiet Place
Quiet
would
Place.
suck. Yeah,
Place
actually,
would-
that's the one. We couldn't do the
World War
podcast.
Z.
We
That's the
could.
biggest thing. We can't do the podcast, so
It would just be written.
Why is there? What is the point of living? You know?
We would all be in chat. It's fine.
yeah.
No, because they hear the little clickety click clicks.
Yeah, my old
And-
keyboard.
and the
Keyboard
best-
Chris would be
well,
out
I
of job.
guess- I guess you could take the good with the bad because there would be no soundboard.
There's no soundboard.
It's-
Yeah,
There's
It'd
no
be closed
soundboard.
caption soundboard.
sure.
You take the good with the bad. It's the facts of life.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I was curious what our take was. It seems like there's a lot of good, because when I watch the movies, I'm kind of like, okay, like
How would I deal with this?
Well, kind of, but then also I'm kind of like, like everybody else, you're a little bit like, okay, yeah, just don't go into the hut that's full of chainsaws. Let's find a better hiding spot.
Yeah.
Or
I
let's just leave the UK. Like that sort of stuff, right? Like those usually is where your mind goes. But then I was kind of thinking, like, well, some of these horror movies, though, they would kind of suck to be in. Like if that became a real thing.
Yeah, I just watched The Thing for the first time like 4 days ago.
That's old.
Yeah, no. And I kept thinking, okay, here's the fourth time in the movie somebody's going to walk off alone. What? Like, you guys already, what the problem is, and you're still doing this? It was really, I couldn't deal with that.
But I used to, okay, so here's the deal. Yes, horror movies are guilty of that. But every day, at night I watch a horror movie and I go, man, these people are idiots. Like,
Sure.
come on, this is horrible writing. It's so predictable. People are not that stupid. Then I go to Safeway the next day and people prove me wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go off alone, but maybe,
No, they'd be like, you know what?
some things.
I think it's clear now.
Yeah.
And they'd go off alone. They'd see their friend hanging up from a tree hanging from barbed wire, and they'd be like,
Oh.
well,
We gotta go check that
I'll
out.
be okay. I'll just keep going this way. I wanted to make it to the stream.
Yeah.
Because, the calming stream sound will,
Right.
make me feel good. And then, they get hacked up. So, yeah. I don't know. I got to watch some horror films, though. That's the thing. I
Yeah,
got to
man.
catch up.
Get on it.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it.
I'm gonna watch. I think I'm gonna watch Exorcism of Emily Rose tonight, but I don't know what everybody else is up to.
I've never seen it.
It's a good movie.
I like that one.
That's what everybody says.
I
But I
usually
feel
watch
like I've
that every
seen
week.
it already, and it's called The Exorcist.
It's similar, but this
Yeah.
one is more different elements, different plot points.
It seems like there have been some horror movies that have come out in the last 2 years that I've slept on that are supposed to be really good.
Like what?
Wasn't there one called Longlegs that was supposed to be
Oh,
good with
yeah.
Nick Cage?
Nicolas
Filmed-
Cage.
It's filmed here, right? With Nick Cage, yeah.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be good.
I want to see.
I
that
want to
one.
say I thought A24 put out some other ones that were supposed to be good that I also kind of just ignored.
Midsummer was put out by
Saw that.
A24.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
movie.
Hereditary.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Barbarian, was that A24?
I did
didn't
see
see that one.
Barbarian. I
Yeah,
did
I
see
saw
that.
Yeah.
Did you say
Uh,
Barbarian?
Weapons. Weapons was another one.
Weapons,
that came out.
yes,
Oh,
that's another
Weapons.
one that came out that I didn't
need to see that.
That's
That looks really good.
that's free on
You like
streaming
that
right
one,
now,
right,
I
Chris?
believe.
That one was a great movie.
Yeah.
Great. It was great.
Yeah, I
You put it
had
up
a list of the movies that I'd watched this year, horror related.
Uh-huh.
The monkey.
Oh yeah, well that goes without saying. That's going to be a classic.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's from the same guy who directed Long Legs.
Okay.
The monkey was from the same guy who did Longlegs,
Yep.
because that's just a riff off the Stephen King story, right?
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Calvin,
That
Wong,
wasn't
you,
a spoiler.
you mean Jennifer's Body? Is that the one you're thinking of? Because
Ah,
I haven't seen that one either. I'd like to. I heard it's good.
it's
I got-
good.
I need to go back and rewatch it because I hated it.
Jennifer's
When I
Body?
You hated Jennifer's
Yeah,
Body?
when
Most
I
people
first
did
saw
at
it.
the time of release, but I liked it.
But there was the other one that she put out.
Okay, so here's the deal with Jennifer's Body. I think it's guilty of, speaking of Megan Fox, Eric's hot chick at the Transformers convention.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I saw Jennifer's Body,
Yeah.
it was after everybody had trashed on Jennifer's Body.
Okay.
So I saw it going in that
Low
with
expectations.
expectations of this is going to be really bad.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I left thinking that was really good. I don't see what everybody's problem is. I bet if I watched it now, I would think that was mediocre. But since the bar was so low based off everybody's negative feedback, and I expected to be just miserably bored and think it was awful, it automatically became a 7 out of 10. Eric is at Transformers convention,
All right.
expects everybody to be a 2 out of 10.
Uh-huh.
And then sees somebody who's a 7 out of 10, and then immediately she's a 9 out of 10.
That is accurate.
Just like Jennifer's Body and me watching it in the theater.
Okay.
Is it accurate? Dathan saw
Dathan was there.
the
I was there.
person.
Yes.
7 out of 10?
Yes. Yes,
All right.
I believe so. There was one person that I think Eric was like, yeah, 9 out of 10. I was like, no, man, you could totally.
I respectfully disagree, but yeah, you guys are.
That's okay. And the only thing I got is the problem with it is the picture that I got, because Eric doxed her for me. Thank you, Eric. Is that there's a picture. It's yay big, okay, on my phone.
Yeah.
And this is
Big
the
phone.
This is the real estate. Yeah. This is the real estate. And
iPhone
Transformers girl of that is here.
Yeah.
And then all of this
Is my
is
face.
Eric's ugly
Yeah.
mug.
Right.
So yes, when I see Transformers
It's
girl,
dragging the
she
average
looks
down.
like a 7 out of a 10.
Right.
But maybe in real life she's only a 5 out of 10 because I got Eric's ugly mug here, really shocking the system.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's like, how do I avert my eyes from the ugliness?
I poisoned
and
the
then I go
well.
up to the
You can't
upper
give.
left.
You can't give a accurate reading because my face is in that photo.
That's what I decided to stay with. And then also she's just kind of like, it's like top of the head sort of picture. It's not very good.
Yeah.
So sorry, Transformers girl. I'll have to go to the convention just to see you and then go from there. But I'm also disappointed that Eric didn't find out why she was there.
Yeah.
I
Well,
still want to know her intro to the
yeah.
Transformers
How
universe.
did the likes of her get into it?
Dathan is my Transformers expert. Dathan, how do you
Yes.
think that 9.5 out of 10 in Eric's eyes, 7 out of 10 in the rest of the world's eyes,
Sure.
got into Transformers?
That is a good
Michael
question.
Bay?
I was wondering
Yeah,
if
I
she
was
was
thinking-
first a Megan Fox fan that saw the Michael Bay movie because of that, or saw it and was like, I love Megan Fox because I am going to try to be her.
That's
And in Eric's eyes,
probably
I'm her.
that's probably fair.
Bumblebee?
Okay.
I would say that. No, I don't know. And you can't really point to any female actual Transformers in those Bay movies except for RC and Alita
RC.
1, which is later in the series.
Right.
So
Mhm, mhm.
I don't know. That's a good question.
What about was she just there because there is ability to buy low, sell high, and she's just somebody who flips the merchandise?
No,
She wasn't that kind of person?
The
No.
prices aren't right for that.
I don't
Oh,
think,
okay, see, that's what I was wondering.
I
Yeah,
don't
okay.
think that at all.
There's
So there's
there
no
were a couple
massive
things.
demand.
I think we saw a couple things you could flip, but there wasn't much.
No, and if with the shipping and the time it would take, your net profit's probably going to be just a few bucks here and there. So I think people were there just to add to their collections and sell. That's what they were there for.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least that's what I think.
See, and Eric had the chance to say, "Hey,
what's your deal?
Something here doesn't belong, and it's you.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?" Right. And just strike up a conversation. You're just nice about it. Just be nice about it. You could actually be nice by saying, "Hey, I noticed something here.
Right.
It's you because you're smoking hot.
Right.
Why are you here?" And then
Right.
she would be flattered by the compliment and then
her
be like,
boyfriend
"Oh,
would've
let me
kicked
tell
my
you the
ass."
story of why I'm here." It doesn't matter. It's not offensive to the boyfriend. The boyfriend should say, "Yeah, she is. And she's with me. That's great. I'm glad you agree." Like everybody's a winner in that situation.
Sure. Okay. Except for me.
You're not hitting on her. You're just telling her. Yeah. Except for you.
Sure.
Well, no, you are, because then you come back to the show and you say, "Travis,
That's true.
I found out."
I have a good story about how Hot Girl got into.
What if she had a friend that was even hotter and she's like, "Hey, I think I'm hot. You should meet my single friend who likes dating bald guys with that live in Oregon."
Sure. Yeah.
And then you could be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?"
Yep.
What did you say, Eric? You never know unless you try, I think was your thing last week.
You miss all the shots you don't take, I think.
Yeah, that's right. As you were harassing the girl at the Portland Retro Expo thing. So you're harassing her and she's trying to work.
Yeah.
You got a hot in the wild who's doing nothing but just dragging her boyfriend around to buy toys.
Dragging
and
her
you
boyfriend.
couldn't ask her the one question of, "Why are you here?"
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, that's all interesting stuff, guys.
No. And I think Hollywood Polo, I would have asked her if she had a nice body, would she hold it against me? I think that's
so. Calvin, Eric said no, that the boyfriend did not like Transformers, and he had the bored look in his eyes that usually the girlfriend would have.
Homeboy was not wearing any Transformer gear, was holding 0 Transformers the entire time. She had 2 she was holding 2 in the elevator where I first saw them. And then she was dragging him. She had a bag of swag, and she was dragging him across the floor. There was 0 evidence to believe he had any desire to.
And in the picture, he has the bored look in his eyes and his arms crossed.
Looking over here,
and she is head down in a bunch of Transformers.
She's diving into it. Yeah.
Yeah, so no, I don't think I think he would want to drag her to a football game, maybe, and then that would be paybacks for the Transformers.
Everybody'd be even at that point.
I thought it was interesting. Okay. Sorry, Chris, you can go back to next item since Eric hijacked it with music talk.
We're a music podcast. I thought we all knew that.
All right. Well, did you guys want to talk about Transformers Con, or was that?
I do want to hear Dathan's view on it, because I've heard Eric several times, because it was hot girl, and then.
I think there was more to it than just that. I would like to think that he would think that there was more to it than just that.
He did mention the deep dish, how you guys tried the 2 and you came away with a decisive winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although we did try some tavern style on
the last night,
the Sunday before we left, and that was fantastic. That was, I was very, very impressed with.
Where were you at?
Do you know what it was, Eric?
I forgot. Let me look. But I will say it wasn't better than Wallery's. I think we both agreed.
No, it wasn't. It was not better than Wallery's, but I think.
Okay.
But it was good.
It was really good, yeah. But yeah, for the deep dish, I think. Did you guys talk about it last week?
Moretti's.
Yeah, well, Eric, we did. Oh, it was Moretti's. So we did, Dathan, and Eric basically more talked about the salad, though. That was a 9 out of 10, right?
So the salad at Giordano's was like a 10 out of 10.
I guess he didn't give it a 10 out of 10.
It was really good.
Agree. But I said that he only liked it because it probably had Italian Olive Garden dressing on it, because that used to be Eric's go-to, and he said no.
Sure.
Oh, but I got it without the dressing. because I don't like the extra added
Yeah.
fats, oils, and stuff like that. But
Right.
the salad at Illuminati's was just like the Olive Garden salad that they get in the big bags. They just dump it in a bowl and like, here you go. And so that was and I think Eric and I, we kind of agreed that for the pizza, Giordano's was my main thing. I was looking forward to going there, so my expectations were already set high because I had already been there before.
Mhm.
Really, really good. Super cheesy. Sauce was great. Undercarriage crust was perfect. Was good. Illuminati's you could taste the ingredients a lot better. You could taste the sausage because we did a exact comparison. So we bought the sausage pepperoni on one day and sausage pepperoni on for the other place. I didn't like how Illuminati's pizza was. The sauce was super chunky.
Very chunky.
Yeah, I didn't really like that, but the butter crust was awesome.
The butter
Now,
crust is good.
if you could take elements from each of those and kind of flip flop them, then you'd have your perfect pizza and salad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was Giordano's was good, and I kind of like the tavern style better than Illuminati's actually. I really like it.
I think that Chicago deep dish is far overrated, but then local Chicago people tell me the same.
But that was the pizza, my pizza story right there. That's what I thought.
And the convention itself, did you walk away with decent swag?
I did get a couple things. So on the first Friday night, I don't know if Eric talked to you about the hotel room stuff. So you would so at the bottom of the elevator,
So you spit in your hand, right?
at the bottom of the elevator, where you get in, there's a bunch of advertisements or people post like, hey, in room so and so we're selling this, and in this room
okay.
So and some of these I was a little hesitant to start out with, like, I don't know if I want to be going to people's rooms, but some people we went into one and the guy had a whole store built in his hotel room, like shelving,
plastic shelving,
all this stuff
racks of
around.
stuff. Yeah.
So
Is he from the Chicago area?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, but that's kind of a good way to at least kind of break the ice when you're starting to buy stuff. And there was some pretty solid stuff.
Okay.
There was some pretty pungent smells too, though. So
there
in
was
the hotel
one,
rooms.
So I think we went into maybe 7 or 8 different rooms, I want to say, and there was one room that was just like,
I couldn't tell if it was Little Caesars or another human that I was smelling, but neither of which I would choose to smell. It was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah, it was pretty pungent in there.
Yeah.
And so that was I didn't really look too much of the stuff that was going in there, but I think Eric and I both picked up our scavenger, so we were able to complete Devastator. A vendor had, he had I think 3 of them, so
we each got a scavenger there and a good price. I think it
was $30, which I think retail was 35. I think so. It was fine.
We got one of them for 26 though, didn't we? I forget one of. Yeah, I think we got it for 26 there.
Oh, did we? Oh, I can't.
And then Mixmaster was 30. So
How do you take that stuff home? Like on luggage?
Yeah, in your luggage.
Yeah. I just don't overdo it. Just kind of know the boundaries of what I can carry through my carry-on.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So I didn't know
if you bought it and just shipped it. Okay.
Yeah, you can ship it home. I know a lot of people do that, but I try not to. Because it's just money. But that was on the first day, and then on the second day was it was very, very crowded, like shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
It was very chaotic in some of those spots.
Also smelly. Did I mention that? Some of it was pretty smelly.
It was pretty ripe in some spots there.
Yeah.
It was ripe and warm.
And warm.
And then I picked up a few things. I picked up one thing on Saturday, and then I picked up one thing on Sunday, and then basically just spent most of the.
You're not going to say what it is?
Oh, I got on Saturday. I posted this on our chat feed, messenger feed. I was looking for a Matrix of Leadership, and I went around to a booth, and they had one. I thought that's what it was. Oh yeah, right there.
He found it.
I found a version of it. So it wasn't the exact one, but it was one that was very close. It's a third-party company that does it, not a first-party. So I was able to get that. It's a good substitution for now, but eventually, later I'll still look for the first-party one in the box, and we'll see. But this is a good substitute for that for right now. And the guy worked out a deal with me. Honestly, he had 400 on it, and if he didn't work out a deal with me, I was going to give him $400.
Yeah.
But I think I got it for 370. I think. So usually people don't do deals on the first 5 minutes of the show,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, 370." So I was like, "Okay, here's my money." And then on the second or the
last
Sunday,
day.
the last day, I got a original G1 Soundwave in the box, which I didn't. I've only got a couple original ones, so it was a good price. The box is a little bit beat up, but the figure I think is probably a 9 out of 10. Stickers aren't peeling off it, and I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I got an okay deal on it. Come with a case, but other than that,
Like a nice hard case it comes with.
yeah, it's one of the acrylic ones that you can get, which are really expensive. They're like $35-$40 by themselves, and plus it takes like 4 to 6 weeks to make them, so you don't have to wait for it. And then I did help Eric with his autographs.
Right.
I don't know if he told you the autograph. Oh wait, did you? We had a couple of issues with the autograph with one of the guys misspelled his niece's name, and so that was a huge thing.
Yeah.
But it all turned out fine.
It was funny.
Did
Did we lose Travis? We lost Travis.
I think we lost Travis.
Travis is gone. He's gone forever.
The thing got him. No, the happening got him, right?
The happening, yeah.
Oh.
And I think that was pretty much it. I ran into a buddy who I saw in LA, which I wasn't expecting to, but no, he was there. And then we went to a after party on Saturday night, which was fun. And
Why are you putting that in quotes? Was it a Transformer after party? Isn't it after party like an after party is?
After party. Well,
Bunch
Eric
of
did
smelly
the after
standing around.
party. I went to bed because I worked out the next
Yeah,
morning.
that's true.
Eric did the after party.
I did, yeah.
I did not.
Okay.
I was just drinking at the bar with our new friend, is all that was.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Nice guy. I don't remember his name.
Nice guy, yeah.
He's a geologist from Houston. I remember that,
Yeah.
but don't know his name. Yeah. That is it. That was the show. I had a really good time.
Nice.
We didn't have any issues with the flights, which was good, with everything that's going on. And I think Eric and we are very loosely discussing about going to TFCON Orlando next October. It was down to, do we go to Canada and watch a Blue Jays game, or do we go to Orlando and ride the Tron ride? And I think the Tron ride is what set it apart. Like, that was
A Blue Jays game is in like the World Series now, or like Blue Jays next season?
Just go see a Blue Jays game.
Blue Jays in July.
Okay.
In July.
Yeah.
Oh, July.
Gotcha.
How was the venue for TFCon?
Too small.
Too small. Way too small. And they were
A
talking
bit smelly. Did I mention that? It was too smelly too.
Well, only some of the rooms were.
Yeah.
They were talking. They had to stop selling tickets at one point.
Wow.
Because we went to the panel where they talk about the show and how everything went and with the organizer and stuff like that. And he was talking about the next time they go to Chicago, they'll probably do it at the Hyatt, which is across the street a little bit and down the road about a quarter mile, and which is a much bigger spot. And which is kind of weird because when I went to TFCon LA last year, the room was kind of almost the exact size of Chicago. It seemed very, very similar. The layout was almost identical, which is kind of weird. But yeah, we'll see what they do, because they usually rotate. They do Orlando, Chicago, and Baltimore. Those are the ones that they kind of go back and forth with.
Baltimore.
Yeah. But as a show, I had a lot of fun. It was a good time, good food. And
Very cool.
yeah.
The nachos weren't good at the after party.
I skipped the
You
nachos.
ate at the after party.
Yeah, they gave you free food. and it was
You were.
not nachos.
You're not supposed to
I
be
didn't eat.
eating
I didn't eat
nachos that
the.
other people have
I
had their
didn't eat the
hands on
free food because I
at a
didn't want to get
Transformer
sick.
convention.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't want to get
exactly.
sick
That's right.
And then have to fly home. And
I'm immune compromised, so I was like, let's do nachos.
No,
Yeah.
you made a. Your
I-
doctor would say that was a bad idea.
I
That
heard there
guy
were
said it goes into
smells
the petri
there,
dish.
so
Yeah.
Smells like
Yeah.
nachos everywhere. So
Everywhere that Transformers fans are, the smell of nachos follows.
yeah,
or
Little
Little
Caesars.
Caesars. Little Caesars.
yeah,
well,
Does
let's,
Chicago has a Little Caesars?
they do.
I mean, I guess yeah,
Mhm.
they're like everywhere, right? Like so, yeah, they would.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was at the Washington State Horror Con last
Oh
week.
right, HorrorCon.
Yes. Did you get some pictures and stuff?
Yeah. Show
I
us some
did get
pictures.
pictures, but that was the reason I wasn't able to get back in time to be on the show.
Mhm.
Was because it was supposed to go from 2 to 6, but it went from like 2 to 9. And so I went and we got ourselves pictures with good old Jason here.
Oh, nice. I got the
Yeah.
same. I got the same picture.
He's Kane Hodder is kind of looking a little old in the tooth, so to speak.
Well, he is old.
Yeah, nice guy. The whole photo op thing was a mess.
Mm-hmm.
They had one camera
Mm-hmm.
for the entire thing, and they
Wow.
had 75 celebrities, is what they were saying. And
That's
so the
not how you do
schedule
that.
was they had like photo ops every like 5 minutes.
Huh.
And there was maybe for most of them 6 people in line to get a photo.
Mhm.
And then we got Jamie King from Sin City.
Mm.
She's been in some other stuff, but that's the only thing I could remember from. And then, of course, I had to get
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Robert Patrick. Him and
He's looking pretty good.
yeah.
Not looking too bad.
Yep, one camera, Calvin Wong. It was a mess. And then Alyssa Sutherland from Evil Dead Rises.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
She played the mom.
Oh yeah.
She was good.
Yeah. The autograph area for it, like you could easily walk everywhere and see every single celebrity
Mhm.
because the only lines were Robert Patrick and Cassandra Peterson.
So,
Okay.
so why were there not lines for the other people? Was it because it was a mess getting tickets? Is that what you're saying, or is it because they just
I
don't
think-
have a draw?
Part of it was it was Friday.
Yeah.
You had to pay cash for anything when it came to autographs.
So,
there
just
were
so no ticket, nothing, just cash.
it's just cash, so you couldn't pay with cards or anything.
Wow.
And so I think there were a lot of people that went in there with cards thinking they'd be able to do
Sure.
like autographs.
Yeah.
And every one of them was like, nope, we're only taking cash.
Why?
So that they don't have to charge sales tax in Washington.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
that's my guess on it, because a lot of the booths we went to that were selling stuff, I was kind of like, well, you take card? Yes, we take card, but if you had cash, we wouldn't charge you the sales tax.
Right.
And so it's like, okay, well, I guess you're gonna have to charge me the sales tax because I'm gonna buy something from you. And I got, so I can feel fancy, I now have a pocket watch.
Nice.
Fancy.
You know, it actually works. You can open it.
What's on the front?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
But yeah, it was, I mean, it was a fun time we had there. It was just, it seemed to be poorly managed that day.
Yeah, logistically, it sounds bad.
And the guy that was running it was the same guy who does the Washington State Summer Fan Fest.
Yeah, so I have some thoughts on this convention here. So the guy that runs it, his name is Steve. He's a very, very nice guy. Really good. He is also the guy that I think is doing the photo ops too. I think he's taking the photos as well. But he what started out as just SummerCon, like all they had was just SummerCon in June, and they've slowly started to expand to the horror convention that that happened this last weekend. They do a gaming one now and an anime. In March, they're doing a 90s rewind where they're going to bring a bunch of sports people and 90210 people probably from the 90s, and then he's doing card shows. So I think that what's happening is kind of getting they're getting stretched thin. A little bit too much with all of these shows, because they're doing a card show tomorrow in the same fairground. So I think what's happening is that a lot of the focus is being diverted to all these different shows instead of focusing on like, oh, here's SummerCon, that's done, and here's the Washington State Horror Con, that's done, and now we can just kind of focus all of our energy on those. And so I can see why you're saying that it's a little bit unorganized. And usually Fridays are usually the slowest days to go for the most part. But my concern is that these shows are going to get too crowded and they're going to get too unorganized, and guests aren't going to want to show up anymore. And it's just going to be a huge problem. It's not going to be around.
Yeah, I mean the amount of guests that they had, and it was for a Friday, it was still fairly busy. And for them to be, I think they might have overextended themselves with the guests, to be honest.
Yeah,
to have as many they did.
They did with SummerCon last year. I think they had 85 guests, and that was like with Shatner and all the Marvel people and stuff like that. That was pretty. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was fun. Me and my wife ended up having a drink with another couple that were from Seattle and just sitting there talking. And they were kind of like, yeah, all these people in costumes, you got to watch out for them. I'm like, no, it's the normal people that aren't in costumes. Those are the ones we have to watch out for. Because, Ted Bundy and all those other serial killers throughout history have usually been very charismatic and kind of normal looking people, and then the weirdos that are in costumes. But the one thing that did kind of like surprise me for this was how like many rules they had for cosplays. And so for something that's supposed to be celebrating horror, and it's like completely family friendly, no blood on any of the costumes.
Really?
They just weren't letting people, like, nothing too scary. There were some obscure costumes that I've never seen before, and I was kind of like, okay, what's that from? And people were like, oh, this is from Yellow Jacket. And I'm like, is that a TV show? Like, what is this? And apparently it's a TV show about a group of football kids, soccer. Their plane crashes in the middle of some area where they're stranded, and the kids resort to cannibalism, and then it's supposed to be like splitting times between the future and the past as they're adults. So it sounds interesting, but yeah, it was kind of just obscure. Never heard of it. Hey, Stream Boo's here.
Yeah. Well, if you were actually the Yellow Jacket thing sounds like an interesting premise. Was it? I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, I don't know either. It sounds like Alive, or
Yeah, it does sound like
Kids.
Alive, actually.
The soccer team or whatever that crashed in the Andes.
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say it almost seems like it has like Children of the Corn vibes to it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, interesting.
Hmm.
Did you did you talk to the so since it was 5 minutes, you said 5 minutes of photo op,
Yeah.
right? Does that give you time to actually talk with these people this time as opposed to just cattle call, get your photo and walk off?
Well, yes and no. Unfortunately, with I want to say it was with Robert Patrick. There was a guy in front of us that got his photo, and he would not like stop talking to him.
Mhm.
To Robert Patrick, yeah.
Yeah, and so they were finally like, "Look, we got to get the last few in, and
Mhm.
you're gonna have to move along." And so once we got in there, it was just kind of like, okay, camera, and then Lord of the Flies, that was the one. Yeah, Calvin Wong.
Yeah, Lord of the Flies.
So yeah, there was some of them, and then some of the other ones were just kind of like, I'm getting a photo, but the moment they started talking, I was like, wow, that is not what I expected you to sound like at all.
The celebrity?
Yeah. So like Alyssa Sutherland,
Yeah.
if you watch Evil Dead Rises, she sounds like she has a normal American accent.
Yeah, but she's Australian.
Yeah, and she was really hard to understand.
Mhm.
Like
Because she's Australian?
Yeah, because she's from down under. So everything she was saying was backwards and upside down.
Yeah.
Couldn't deal with it, you know.
Did you get any autographs or just pictures?
Just pictures, because I didn't take cash with me.
Oh, okay.
And so I wasn't. I took
No Elvira? Come on.
no Elvira.
Dude.
Yeah. Because I'd taken this to get it
Yeah.
signed, and then when I was there, I'm like, oh, cash only. Well, I guess I can't get it signed.
That sucks.
If you had the chance to talk to Alyssa, she gave you 5 minutes. Like, could you have asked her something?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have asked her, see if you could understand her. I would have said, so you had this long-term boyfriend you were dating for forever, and I can't remember his name. And then you guys got married. And that marriage in 2000, something like 2010, that marriage lasted for 9 months. What happened?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think of when I want to talk to a celebrity.
Right.
Well, you know, you got 5 minutes to get something here.
Mhm.
And then and you film it. And then you make a short out of it. Because you know, now you've got the gotcha question and the gotcha moment, but then you get the hot scoop that TMZ doesn't get. And you throw that up on our YouTube channel, the quick gotcha moment, the TMZ of the Garage Late Night with Garage Gamer, and then you look at it the next day and you've got 1,000 views, and they're all quality views because they're from our friends at streamboo.com. You know,
Got him.
Well, you know, the one thing was that I found interesting is Cassandra Peterson's the only one that had signs up that said no cameras around the autograph area.
Mhm.
no cameras, like people, so that people can do selfies or something, or like they didn't want pictures of her.
They didn't want pictures of her.
Oh,
Unless
so she didn't
unless
you were paying.
for it. Yeah. And she was not. She's done dressing up as Elvira.
That's what she said in an interview. Yeah.
So she wasn't there dressed up as Elvira.
Yeah.
She was just there. I mean, she looked like she was in pretty good shape, but at the same time, I was like, hey, that could be somebody's grandma.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
You could just see her. So
Because it could be.
yeah. I mean, it was cool to see her there, and they had like their entire Elvira cast of like actors in their own row, and then they had the kids from It were there.
Okay. That's cool.
The one that kind of made me laugh was the kid who plays the bully in the movie It was wearing like glasses, looked like he was coming out of a mathathon. Out of all the
which the new part 1, part 2, or like the old like made for TV one with Tim
the
Curry?
new part
Okay.
1, part 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So they, it was all those kids there.
What's her name there from Dungeons and Dragons? What's her name?
She did, J-Rod. She said, yeah, she wasn't going to dress up as in character anymore. She's just going out. And I think that really what she's promoting is getting a quick buck by taking a picture, which is fine. But also like her book or something like that she's got. I think that's part of why she's going back out right now to even do the photo stuff.
Yeah.
So did they have panels though too? Like did Cassandra give a panel and all that to promote her book or whatever?
They did have panels, but it was so you went into it was the Mattress Firm showroom is where they housed the entire convention there at the
Kind of like a hotel room, but a Mattress Firm showroom. You got the mattress, but the bad smells.
But it was like at the back of the building they had two separate areas. You had to go through doors, and one had a small sign above it that said panels, and the other one said photo op. They had a big old sign for the photo op. So I didn't get to see any of the panels because of the fact it was just like, okay, where's the panels at? And if I go back through this double door, am I going to get like kidnapped? Like this
Is there like really not panels back there?
Yeah. But yeah, she did apparently at 7:00 on Friday. She had a panel, which was a conversation and screening.
She has stories to tell. Like I've heard her in long form interviews. She has stories to tell.
She met a lot of famous people.
Yeah. And she was quite the like object of attraction, I guess, back in the day, like in the 70s and all that, or early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so she's got dirt stories as well.
But yeah, I mean, overall, I enjoyed it, and I think it'd be something I'd be willing to go back to again. I don't know if I'd do it on a Friday though.
Would you go on a Saturday? Like that seems like worse, right?
Well, the biggest problem was the Friday one. The time that they give you for it was only like 4 hours.
I see what you're saying, right? Because it was afternoon to evening or whatnot.
And so the Saturday and Sunday ones were from 11:00 till 8 at night.
Man, but think about the experience that you got. I mean, I don't know how great it was with the celebrities when you're getting the photo, but you got 5 minutes apart with them. If you wanted to ask them some gotcha question, you could have. Imagine how tired they would be because you guys do this a lot. I'm guessing that like if you catch them on Saturday,
it wasn't. It wasn't 5 minutes with them. It was 5 minutes between photo ops.
So basically, you had your Elvira at 11:00, and then you had Robert Patrick at 11:05.
Yep.
So you had a small window to
and they had one
get
camera.
the photos done.
Oh, I see. I thought that they were saying that you basically got 5 minutes with the celebrity to like get the photo dialed in and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, it was literally like 11:05, 11:10, 11:15, 11:20. Like, but they started, so the con was going from 2 to 6, but they didn't start photo ops until 3:50, and they went till 6:50.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, and they weren't even telling the celebrities that it was their time to come up and do the photos.
Huh.
So they told all of us, line up 15 minutes before your photo time, and we were there for 45 minutes before.
Oh, I see.
Before Robert Patrick even showed up, because of the fact nobody had gone and told him that, hey, your time for this photo is at 5:40, and so he's still out doing autograph signing and
Crazy.
and so it was like, man, who's holding down the fort? Who's doing this whole thing? Because
What was that? What was that one guy bugging him about for so long?
I think he was just telling him how much he liked him as an actor, and
But he
how
was in
much-
Transformers, or not Transformers. Sorry, he was in Terminator 2.
Yep.
What else was he in?
He was in X-Files.
Oh, that's right. He was in X-Files.
He was in Peacemaker season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
First season is pretty good. Don't watch the second season.
Yeah, but that guy's not going to sit there and tell him about Peacemaker. It would be,
Yeah.
it's got to be X-Files. Must be where he captured all his time.
But yeah, no, it was fun. It was one of those things where it was like, well, this is unfortunately not organized the way it should be. Like, it wasn't well thought out. Kind of like,
I'm surprised Kane Hodder put on the entire Jason outfit. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, you could get a photo op with him just as him, and then
Yeah.
you could get him in the costume. He has a costume that he puts on.
Uh-huh.
I was kind of hoping he was going to have the machete in his hand, because I was going to ask to do a pose where he grabs my beard and puts the machete at my throat, but no, no machete, just standing there in the costume, and it looks like I'm holding his hand in the photo. So
Yeah, you guys are close.
That's good enough. So if we're a music podcast now and everything, I did want to share I bought this today.
Oh yeah.
I had
that's a cool looking
That's
vinyl.
Cool. Yeah.
This is the original 1989 Batman movie.
Oh, that's cool.
Packaged
Soundtrack.
really well, yeah.
Wait,
So
it's a laser. Is it a laser disc?
No, it's a vinyl
it's the soundtrack.
Okay. Travis, it's a laser donut. You've seen donuts.
It's a donut.
Laser donuts.
Laser donuts. How do they taste?
But it comes with a graphic novel that's supposed to be a sequel to the original movie.
Okay.
So not Batman Returns, but I guess they wanted to do a sequel comic. So I picked this up today along with They Live soundtrack.
Nice.
Where'd you get this at?
Ready.
Off of Mondo Records.
Of course.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And
cool.
then I don't know if you've seen these, but I'm seriously thinking about buying a 3D printer so I can kind of get on this. This is Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch cassette tape cases.
So how's the 3D printer going to make that?
Yeah.
So the 3D printer creates
I see
the holder, and then you put in.
Oh, I see.
What do you buy you buy the printout from somebody, or what? Or do you?
There's actually a Reddit site, or I should say, Reddit has a subreddit called Spine Makers, and you can download the spines and the inserts and everything for them.
Cool.
So there's a whole community behind it. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool.
It's kind of fun. Yeah.
That's some old school nostalgia there. So yeah, Washington Con and TFCON, and sounds like we all had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, what are your favorite scary game? That's what I wanted to ask you guys. What game freaked you out the most playing it since it's Halloween?
For me, it's the original Friday the 13th.
The NES one?
Yep.
What?
Yeah, that scared the crap out of me.
It for real scared you?
Well, when I was like 5 or 6,
Oh, okay.
when
Fair enough.
you're walking along the thing and the screen stops.
Yeah.
And then he just kind of pops up, or you're in the cabin and it says Jason down in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
And you're going up like, okay, which room is it going to be in? And then the sound goes off. That scared me when I was a kid.
Sure.
So that's scary game. And then I played as a grown up. I played Resident Evil 7 VR down here with good buddy Chris, and we only made it about 15 minutes. We're like, nope. That's not gonna happen.
That's funny.
Yeah, so those are my two games.
Trying to think, because I can tell you Resident Evil 7 is one that like caused my heart rate to spike when I
Well, you
played
said
it.
Silent Hill too, right?
Silent Hill 2 is another one. It's
I
really
have to play that. Interesting.
really well made game. I don't know if I ever played, because I never played Friday the 13th on the NES.
I have.
Yeah, I obviously
I didn't play it for very long because I didn't really understand how to play it, but yeah.
I might have to say E.T. on the Atari was probably the most terrifying game that I played when I was a kid.
We'll have to tell Scott. Howard Scott.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I've heard Silent Hill F is really good too, and that one just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Although the dogs in Resident Evil, the first one that jumped through the window, that was probably like scary moment wise. That one probably made me jump the most, where you're in the mansion and you're walking down the hallway, and then the dog just kind of jumped through the window. Two of them.
Sure.
I don't have a game that scared me.
Seventh Guest.
No. But I was going to say I think Clive Barker's Undying was actually good, if I recall correctly.
I don't think I played that one.
No, I haven't played it.
I don't think very many people did. And if I recall correctly, that one was, let me look. At the time, I remember, for some reason, that game sticks out as like, it was cool somehow.
Yeah, J-Rod, I actually backed the Kickstarter for that Friday the 13th game that came out for Xbox and PlayStation in 2017.
So it says, I mean, so I don't remember it like well. I just remember thinking something's good. So a lot of people gave it like it's the scariest game I've played since Alone in the Dark, which I don't know how scary Alone in the Dark was. So I don't know what that's
Which
about.
one? The one
Yeah,
from
well, I think they're
94?
talking about the original. No, this game, Undying, I want to say, is like a 98, 99 game.
Yeah, so this would have been original Alone in the Dark.
So yeah, so Alone in the
that
Dark.
one freaked me out a little bit. Alone in the
Which
Dark.
one?
The original Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, well, to Dathan's point about the jumping through the windows, Alone in the Dark has one of those moments too. And that I do remember being kind of like, jump scare sort of thing. But somebody said, even with its jank, Clive Barker's Undying is such a unique experience, one of the most unique FPSs I've ever played. And pushing shooters away from boomer design ethics and more towards a post-Half-Life emergent gameplay.
Hey, Biggie D.
What up, buddy?
I never played Undying. It was Clive Barker's Jericho on the Xbox 360.
Yeah, Clive Barker's Jericho
is the one I played, and I just remember it being a generic shooter.
Yeah, I think that it was actually panned critically because it wasn't Undying. Like, I think that I never played Jericho. And Undying I just played back when it came out. I think you could pick it up for like $30 or something, back then, $20, $30. And I just remember thinking, this is a good horror game. So I don't know. Other than that, as far as the VR experiences go, yes, I would say that Resident Evil 7 is a challenge for people.
Mhm.
So I would give that a thumbs up for that. But also, don't forget the Alien one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be a VR game to start with, so the mod was easy for them to do. So that's been on PC VR for forever. That one I actually think is better than Resident Evil 7 for being scary in VR.
Okay.
You're talking about Alien Insurrection?
The one where you are stuck on an abandoned ship, I guess that's all of them, probably.
Yeah, that's probably all of them.
Pretty much.
Right? Yeah.
It's the alien movie where there's an alien trying to.
Right. It is
Was
called.
it-
I always. Hold on.
That was the one with
Isolation.
Ripley's
Isolation.
daughter, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I never played it in VR because it was already good enough to like.
Yeah. And when you
Yeah.
can hear the alien and you're hiding, right? You're trying not to get seen. Because then you just die. And you can hear it scurrying all around you and stuff. It does a very good job of that. And the alien AI, if I recall correctly, is pretty dang smart. Like it toys with you.
Okay.
So I remember that one being a this is kind of freaky sort of thing. Yeah. Half the time though, in jump scares are actually just in non-scary games to me when they actually make use of the surround sound in my house and I forget I have it.
Right.
So then out the back corner over my shoulder, somebody says, "Hey, what just dropped over there?" Or something stupid as like, villager, chatter. And it's 2 a.m. I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I've got speakers back here.
Right.
So doesn't always have to be anything scary for that to happen. That sort of like being on my guard thing happens quite a bit. The Team Bloober people though made some good horror games though as well. Actually, I thought I liked the Medium. I think was one of them. I thought that was well done. The first act of Inscription is good.
Yeah.
And to your earlier comment, Seventh Guest was good back in the day.
Sure.
Phantasmagoria, no.
No.
And that's actually if I got to meet that panel, I would want to ask him a lot about that.
Gabriel Knight.
Gabriel Knight 2, good. Gabriel Knight, good. Gabriel Knight 3, good.
Werewolf.
Gabriel Knight 2 with the werewolves. That's what you're talking about, the Beast Within? It was good.
Werewolf.
Yeah, it was good. It was much better than Phantasmagoria. So maybe that's part of the problem too. It's like you and Transformers Girl. It's like I played Phantasmagoria, it was not impressive, and then Gabriel Knight 2 comes along and it's a solid 3 out of 10, but that feels like a 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard though. Like I love horror games. I play them. But as far as like actually like getting scared by them, it's kind of a different thing, I guess, for me. So that's my review of horror games, Eric.
Okay.
I guess a real Ouija board, that's probably the scariest horror game I've ever played.
Fair.
Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah.
Pretty scary horror game.
Concentrate and ask again.
Yeah. When you ask it if I'm going to die tomorrow and it starts giving you some uncertain answers, not a good time.
Signs point to maybe.
Yeah. Stupid Magic 8 Ball. Get out of here.
Okay, I got. What would you put on your list of horror icon movie villains? Like five horror icons that you wouldn't want to deal with.
That I wouldn't want to deal with, or who are my favorite?
Yeah,
Well,
those are different questions.
Let's go with who's your favorite.
Oh, it's gonna take a second.
Jason.
Jason's number one for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jason's number one, probably Freddy number
Freddy.
2.
Yeah, that's what I would guess.
Michael Myers number 3.
Yeah.
getting on like anything beyond that's just kind of just whatever, kind of like a jumbled mess. Yeah. I don't like Chucky. I don't like the doll. I don't like the doll, but it's kind of freaky, but I don't like it.
It is funny
it.
rewatching Child's Play, the first one, and like, yeah, it's like just kick it, and he just comes at him so vicious, and they're kicking at his shit at their shins, you know.
So I like the Leatherface, but I prefer the 2003 version of Leatherface more so than the 74 version, just because he's got that big stature and he's quick for someone being that big.
Right.
I think Andrew Bernarski played him very well.
Yeah, but the sleaze of the production of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you can just feel the dirt in those scenes. Like they just feel grimy. Like that movie feels like it's got the perfect like mojo of a film where it just feels gross watching it, even though it's not that gross. It just feels like you're watching a snuff flick. It's just not good. Yeah.
Well, I think it was like promoted back in the 70s. That's what it was. It was promoted.
Oh, really? Yeah.
As stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think that would be my top ones for that.
What about you, Eric?
I think number one is Reagan from Exorcist. No, thank you. Thank you, but no, thank you. That would be up there. Probably
your carpets.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't need to clean up that much split pea soup. Thank you. Along with other fluids. That part, I don't think that part was in the original theatrical cut. The part that I think you're thinking of, Chris. I'm not sure if that was in the original theatrical part where she pees on the carpet. Who else? Speaking of creepy girls, probably the Ring Girl. No, thank you. Who else? Oh, Nosferatu, like the OG Nosferatu, Max Schreck. Who else is in there? Freddy, because he freaked me out as a kid. I remember being way too young to watch Dream Warrior on VHS at my cousin's house. And
the Dawkins song.
And then, like, there was nowhere to sleep, so we had to sleep in front of the television that we just watched Freddy on.
Yeah, he can pick you up and put you right into it.
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep.
It's in the movie.
Dave, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, just remember, Robert Englund is the good guy in V." And I'm like, "That's not helping me right now, Dave." And then, the doll from The Conjuring is pretty creepy. Whatever that doll is, Charlie. I don't remember. I forget what it's called.
I think I know which one you're talking about. The scene where she walks down the stairs.
Yeah.
Spider crawls was in the original theatrical.
That part was not in the. I remember seeing that at the director's cut, and I was like, "Oh, that's too much."
Annabelle was the
Annabelle.
doll.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, Annabelle. Yeah.
So I guess I find little girls creepy is what I'm trying to tell you. Mostly little girls.
Well, they do a good job with it.
Yeah.
So it's probably a good idea you don't go around in elementary school with a bunch of kids.
I stopped teaching kids a long time ago, man.
All right. And what about you, Travis?
Black Phillip.
Oh, yeah. He I thought about putting him on my list. That was a good one.
Black Phillip from The Witch.
Yeah.
Because I do like the taste of butter.
Sure.
And I don't know what that says about me.
Do you want to live deliciously, Travis?
I don't know. Listen, he's asking some good questions.
Yeah.
How can you say no? You know?
Right.
I think that actually when you look at the icons, it is basically Dathan's list. Like, in my opinion, I would reverse it and say that Freddy would be the one that I wouldn't want to be stuck with, because you do have to go to sleep. See, and that's the whole horror of Nightmare on Elm Street, is you got to go to sleep. And then, of course, they also added on the fact that you didn't trust parents and you didn't trust the system and nobody believed you and all of this stuff too.
I don't go to sleep to dream, so it's okay.
It doesn't matter. No, you're hosed. And so I think that in terms of what I wouldn't want to deal with IRL, it would be Freddy Krueger.
Fiona Apple's now on my 5 list.
Yeah, but in reality, the icons that I actually like, the ones that I think are most effective, I think that Nightmare on Elm Street was creative. How he had these quips that you wanted to laugh at, or you did laugh at, but he was a villain that way. The other iconic one that really was only iconic in the moment of the Silence of the Lambs is Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That was well done and realistic, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was horror that felt like it was real. Is kind of to the point of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I think that those are my those are my ones that I would think of, actually, when it comes to that stuff. I mean, there are other obscure ones, but those I think are the safe ones. I'm with Dathan too. The Chucky thing doesn't really do much. I mean, I like Child's Play, the first one that came out. I liked it. I thought that it was at the time, well done for a horror film. But it just didn't. It's not. They just get rid of the doll. Who cares? But get out of here. It's like the ghost thing. I mean, dolls are scarier than ghosts because ghosts are just annoying dummies. But but dolls are like second runner up for like, what are you doing here? Get out.
Sure.
Oh no, you moved. Oh boy, you can talk. Oh no. So yeah, that'd be my rating. How about you, Chris? Where are you at?
Well, I always revisit the Friday the 13th movies. So Jason is just one of those that I enjoy his movies. But I've always appreciated the first Friday the 13th movie where it wasn't Jason as the killer. And this is a spoiler warning for anybody who hasn't seen the original one. His mom's the killer.
What?
They spoil it. They spoil it actually in summaries of the movie. Now that's how much of it you don't need to worry about being a spoiler.
But yeah, I've always enjoyed those. So I'd put Jason as probably my number one. Freddy's up there. I'll watch Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. I'm not a big fan of the second one. I like Dream Masters, the fourth one, Dream Masters is the third one.
Dream Warriors, the fourth one.
Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors is the fourth one. That's the one I just watched the other day. I would put the original Saw movie.
Okay.
The first Saw movie was good. I remember that at the time, thinking it was good. Yeah.
The original one
kind of played out, but
was great. There's times at which I wanna really like throw Ghostface in there from the Scream movies.
From Scream.
Yeah.
But it's getting to the point now where it's like overplayed.
Oh yeah.
Scream wasn't a bad movie. It was a good movie for that genre. But
if they did Scary Movie and made a parody of what is essentially a parody, you're just
but
your own tail.
at the time that I saw Scream, felt like Wes Craven had already done it better with Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Simpsons did it better.
Well, I just felt like it was like, he had this good idea, and it just Wes Craven's New Nightmare wasn't like, people just didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And I saw it and I was like, well, this is creative and this is good, for what he's doing. And then Scream came out, and when I was watching Scream, I'm like, well, wait a minute. I've already did this, right? Where it's breaking through the fourth wall sort of idea, or whatever you want to call it, right?
Pinhead from the original Hellraiser, I'd put on there.
Yeah, I mean those movies were effective and they were well done, but I didn't find them scary. They were gory as all get out, right?
Yeah.
Like the gore in those movies was at the time, my perception of it was it was like gore that we had not seen before.
Well, the original
The second
Hellraiser,
one.
I thought Doug Bradley was effective as Pinhead when
Yeah.
he would show up and he's like, "Hey, you know what? I'm offering you a chance at like this wonderful experience that you're never gonna get from anywhere else." The rest of the Cenobites you could throw out, but I always thought he was effective.
Yeah, but
It's
they
like-
need to be there though because it's this army of,
Yeah.
sadomasochist demons, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
And the female one, the female Cenobite was creepy. That was
The one
always
that-
with them.
they had the head split open and
Yeah, well, she just had just bald, right? And then her throat was pulled open
Mm.
by it held open by a little like wire harness or whatever.
yeah,
Not
they
sure
had-
what that was supposed to be that she died in, but so there it was.
she was talking too much.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like, here's your punishment. We're gonna make you be
Right.
quiet the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, I would even throw the Invisible Man up there. I think the original Invisible Man is the only movie that has ever terrified me.
The original, like the black and white one?
From 1933. Yep. As
Wow.
a kid, I had nightmares. I woke up after watching that movie. It's the only movie that has ever terrified me.
I think you've told us this before, but I still don't believe it.
You did say this before, yeah, because I'm remembering that you said that, and I was actually going to like try to find the movie and watch it to see how that could happen.
But
Are we talking about the movie, or are we talking about the same Spirit said there's something awesome about the stream tonight, but I can't put my finger on it? Is that what we're talking about?
No, I was talking about the Invisible Man movie. I didn't even see the thing.
The fifth wheel. What are you talking about?
But I think the Invisible Man as a kind of horror icon has changed over
Yeah.
the years.
Yeah.
But
It can't be an
it's-
icon. You can't see him. It's not iconic.
Yeah.
Here's the
That's how
you guys scared?
that's how iconic he is, Eric.
Yeah, well, here's the deal, Eric. The thing about the Invisible Man is he's actually the opposite of ghosts.
Right.
Because
can't see him, but he is.
you can't see him, but he actually could jack you up bad.
Sure. Yeah. That's
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like the worst part about the Invisible Man is he could be living with you, plotting your demise,
Uh-huh.
and you could just think it's ghosts because he's having fun.
Right.
He's like, this guy thinks it's ghosts.
Sure.
Just wait till day 14 when I bash his head in while he's asleep.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, joke's on me. It wasn't ghosts.
Invisible Man.
I
not
should have
ghost.
actually been afraid of the open cupboards every morning because it was the Invisible
okay.
Man.
Yeah, you put it that way. The toilet seat's up again, guys.
It could be the Invisible Man. I thought it was just stupid ghosts, and now it's the Invisible Man. So now that I think about this, actually, the Invisible Man is perhaps the one I don't want to exist.
Pretty spooky. Yeah.
Well, and you could use that too. You know, your wife's like, "Why's the toilet seat up again?" Well, the
Yeah.
Invisible Man.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
me. No, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Casper could do the same thing.
Well, yeah,
but
but
he's-
that's the thing. Casper's just he's just a jerk. Get out of here. You know.
yeah.
Back to your what? Well, what did Calvin say? It got cut off by the join us on Discord thing. Oh, here it is. Well, some ghosts are able to affect you physically too in some movies. That's cheating. Which ones? That's when
Yeah, I mean, you
somebody
got-
was. Which ones? How do they affect you physically?
What about Patrick Swayze Ghost? You know,
Yeah, make
Oh,
out
yeah.
with Demi Moore.
What about that?
He affects me physically.
You know
Yeah.
the clay wheel thingy.
The clay wheel. Well, no, because didn't he possess Whoopi Goldberg? Isn't that like a scene where really it's Whoopi Goldberg and Demi Moore making out? Am I misremembering that movie wrong?
Don't kill this moment for me.
I'm killing it right now. Well, or maybe you like that. That was pretty progressive for its time, I guess. Now looking back on it.
Sure.
Yeah. But I thought that's what happened. I thought that the medium allowed him to enter, and then that became that.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm remembering the movie wrong.
And then Patrick entered. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. From Terminator 2?
Sure.
You got 5 minutes with him?
Yeah, you know.
Is that what it was? How much
Yeah.
were the autographs? I want the list. What was everybody charging?
Robert Patrick was.
I remember the hand. The hand gets cut off and it still like walks around and finds you and chokes you out and stuff. I remember that movie.
Oh, I
You
do
remember
remember
that?
Yeah,
I
don't.
That movie creeped me out too.
I
It
do.
And it was
I
just
do
called The
remember that.
Hand?
was called The Hand.
Do you
Yeah.
remember back in like elementary school? At my elementary school, they had these crappy little
Watcher in the Woods.
thin orange. No, they were orange spine books that were basically still pictures from black and white
Goosebumps.
movies.
Goosebumps.
What? No, it wasn't Goosebumps. No. They were just the movies. So like they'd be like Dracula. And
Right.
it'd be pictures of the black and white film Dracula, and they'd tell you the story of like,
Okay.
what was going on. I think they had one for The Hand.
Okay. Sure. You know, if you could they should go never mind. I was gonna make a stranger joke, but it's a stretch, so let's just move on.
How do you know Whoopi Goldberg's new movie is going to be no good? Number 3, Burglar. Number 2, Burglar 2.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Whoopi Goldberg's
Whoopi
in it.
Goldberg's in it. Yeah.
That was Chris Rock, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So back to your question, Travis. It was
Yeah.
100 for Robert Patrick.
Okay.
It was 130 for Jason Voorhees.
Okay.
Kane Hodder in the
Yeah.
costume, and then I think Alyssa and Jamie King were $60 each.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Right when you said 100 for Robert Patrick, I was like, okay, Alyssa's got to be $60.
Yeah, the only other $100 photo was with Cassandra Peterson. The rest
Mhm.
were between 60 and 70.
I really liked her in Evil Dead Rise. I really liked Evil Dead Rise. Like out of all the films out of all the horror movies that I've seen in the last like 10 years, I put that one up there. Like way above all of the intellectual horror films that came out, all that stuff. I thought that movie was back to just being a visceral experience and just not fun. And that's why I liked it.
Well, and they've got the new one coming out next year, Evil Dead Burns.
And that'll probably suck. I mean, well, I say that so that hopefully, then when I see it, it'll be like that whole Transformers girl thing. No expectations.
Frighteners with Michael J. Fox.
That was a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was one where the ghosts could interact with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but could they?
Yeah.
Not scary.
What about Ghostbusters?
Great movie.
Good movie.
Where the ghosts say
They could slime you. Oh no.
They could slime you.
yeah. Except the
They
second
did
one.
possess the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, that was because
Ray Stantz summoned the destroyer.
Yeah,
The destroyer.
Yeah. He chose the form of the destroyer. That was on him. That was on Ray.
and then God, what's his name? Became a dog along with Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, Zool. There's no-
Robert, what was it? Rick Moranis, right?
Yeah. I'm getting old. Can't remember people's names anymore.
They're servants of Gozer the Gozerian, man.
Yeah. Who came back in Ghostbusters Afterlife. You know. Get to rehash it.
Yeah. He's the keymaster.
I haven't seen Ghostbusters since we were kids, I don't think. It's like even my memory on that is super hazy.
So
Yeah, it's great.
all right. Well, I think at this point I've run out of topics. I don't know if anybody else has any.
We got a bunch more music topics, but to save that for next week.
Yeah, we'll need to save that definitely for when the host with the most.
How about them?
Are we gonna have
ducks,
a special guest make an appearance next week? Is that how that's gonna work?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told you, saying spirits, Halloween Ends was trash.
Shocking. It's really shocking.
I didn't see it. So I saw the Halloween where in the theater I saw the one where Jamie Lee Curtis came back. So was that 7?
2018.
Is that the one where she came back? Like the first time she came back?
No.
That was
first time she came back.
The first time she came back was 1998 in Halloween H2O.
That's the one I saw.
With Josh Hartnett.
I thought it was good.
You know, that one's actually like, because I think there's been 13 or 14 Halloween films, including the 2 Rob Zombie ones that were utter garbage.
Yep.
And I think that the H2O one is always like in the top 3 of most people's of that series.
It should be. It should be 1, 2, and then that one, and then that should be the order, and that should be it.
Not number 3, not 1 and 3, not Halloween Season of the Witch.
Well, so I think that Season of the Witch gets a bad rap in a way.
Well, I think it does too.
That is undeserved, because I didn't back when I was a kid, but now that I've listened to John Carpenter talk about the idea behind it, behind like what he had initially thought of the Halloween movies and how they were going to be, and they weren't going to be just Mike Myers. That was just supposed to be one Halloween movie, and then every time they were going to be different ideas. I actually kind of like that idea. I kind of wish that would have been a thing. You know, and then I guess that's what Season of the Witch was supposed to be, was just a stab at, getting away from the Mike Myers thing, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then the studios said that people wanted Mike Myers, and so they weren't happy with. Yeah.
But no, so I wouldn't make it 1 and 3, because unfortunately I don't give it the same. Like, I don't even see it as, like many people, a Halloween. But like when I think of Halloween, I omit it. It's its own movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought H2O was good. I thought that it was, well, I mean, the movie itself leading up to the conflict, the ending conflict between Laurie and Michael, that's what got me, was the ending conflict between those two. The rest of the movie is just the journey to get there. The filler to get to there isn't very good, but the ending part between her and him was good. I thought it was really well done.
Which one was the one with Busta Rhymes?
That was Halloween Resurrection.
That was Resurrection, right?
Yeah.
After it, the one after H2O, right? The
Yeah.
second one. Yeah.
We were just discussing Busta today.
It came out in 2002, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was terrible. I don't
Yeah.
know what was worse, the Rob Zombie ones or that one. The Rob Zombie ones were terrible.
But there are some people who like the Rob Zombie ones, and they're not Rob Zombie music fans. That like, because that's what I thought it was, right?
Yeah.
Like I thought they were like Rob Zombie fans, and they're like anything he does is great.
Well, Travis, there's some people that like Transformers who are not fans of Megan Fox. You know, it happens.
Yes, Dathan.
What?
No, Dathan is a fan of Transformers. That is not a fan of Megan Fox.
Yeah, sure.
No, yes, the lady that you saw at the Transformers convention was an anomaly.
Yeah.
She probably also didn't smell of Little Caesar's pizza.
I cannot confirm nor deny that. But
You were on an elevator with her.
that's
If
true.
you're on the elevator with her and the thing doesn't smell of Little Caesar's pizza, then I think you're good. Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, wait a
Little
minute.
Caesar's pizza?
We
Breaking news.
We got in the elevator a few times after some people, and it smelled like poop. It was not good.
Let's add Linger to our playlist.
Yeah.
There's also.
I thought you were gonna say it smelled like nachos.
I mean, it was not good.
So like processed nachos, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No way. Like
Yeah,
for real.
it
was the
was-
hotel a decent hotel that this thing was housed in, or
Yeah.
was
It was
like, you know,
fine.
okay.
It was a good hotel. It had a lot of floors and stairs. It went up and down in all these different places, and it's easy to get lost. And you
It wasn't the Drake.
The what?
It wasn't the Drake.
No, it's
The hotel the Drake.
Crown Plaza. Just
Okay.
right by the airport.
Okay.
So it wasn't too far. Just maybe a tick.
Yeah.
No, it was nice. I like the gym.
So-
The gym was they had all their like weight room stuff was separate from all their cardio stuff, so that was kind of nice. Bar was
Gotcha.
good.
The Drake it's a high end hotel in Chicago, but like there was actually a horror series TV that didn't take off. I think that they tried doing like a Fantasy Island sort of idea that they did based on the Drake, the hotel the Drake. But yeah, it's a cool hotel in Chicago. But no, it wasn't there. So,
No.
okay.
No,
It wasn't the Waldorf Astoria. No, it wasn't nice, but it was fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't
That's
a
cool.
Super 8.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That might have been when you're like, yeah, it smelled of feces.
No, not because of the hotel. I mean,
Yeah,
the last time I stayed at a Super 8 was 2015, and it was in South Dakota, and the whole room smelled like wet dog, and I could not. I opened the window, I turned the fan on in the bathroom, and I slept in my I brought a sleeping bag. Slept in a sleeping bag. Didn't even touch the sheets or anything because
Yeah.
wet dog. It's gross.
Travelodge. Those are worse than Super 8s.
No, they aren't.
What? Yeah.
Not the one I went to.
Not the
I
Travelodge that
think
you went to,
there's-
or not the Super 8.
I think Howard Johnson, I think, is probably some of the worst.
Really?
The Howard Johnson hotels?
Yeah, I've been to a couple that were. I think Eric, we stayed at when we went to Transformer Con one time. I think that was our very first one up there.
So
in
near
Seattle.
Emerald Downs?
Yeah, and that was the worst one.
That one wasn't good.
It's
The
not there.
Super
anymore.
8 was worse. The Super 8 I was at in South Dakota was worse than that. But
Okay.
the Howard Johnson wasn't good.
No.
Huh. Roku, the promises, the Roku, the promise of the witch.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's a device that you plug into your TV, right?
Yeah. And it promises you a witch.
Right.
It promises you'll never have to watch commercials again.
Yeah, that's the promise.
But then it sells you
but actually
streaming
happens,
services that still show you commercials.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah. It's very frightening.
J-Rod says it's a good thing you didn't have a black light with you.
Yeah. Don't take one with you when you're on trips. It's not a good idea.
No. It's definitely not. All right. Well, we've been at this for an hour and 51 minutes for a Halloween episode with no host or four of the best hosts you will ever see on Friday night.
It's an hour and 50 minutes
YouTube.
more than I wanted to. So
I
It was
just
an
don't
hour-
know
it was
what
an
we're gonna
hour
do.
and hour 51 minutes with no soundboard.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come up with a you're gonna have to host and come up with an agenda for our big Thanksgiving special.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, would that be a Black Friday special?
I guess so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Black Phillip Friday.
Actually, there probably will be stuff to talk about, huh? Because Black Friday will happen, and we'll be like, "Oh, what'd you pick up?" Or "What'd you get online?" That was a
Skip
good
your
Maybe
deal.
they'll fix. Maybe they'll fix a lot of issues with the Mortal Kombat Legacy Edition collection.
Make it all pixelated.
They'll make it less pixelated by that time.
I don't even know what they're thinking.
Oh,
In today's gaming age, you expect high quality graphics out of everything that comes out, not that pile of garbage.
Sad.
and Fire Island, hi. Looks like he's offended by your comments about Howard Johnson.
Accurate.
But
And
it's
accurate.
So
Yeah.
all right, guys, it's been an hour and 50 some odd minutes for Halloween. This has been it's fun time. Enjoy chatting with you guys every week, except when I'm not here. Then I can't really chat with you. But you guys got anything left to say before we sign off for the night?
Can't wait till Ryan comes back.
Yep.
Yeah, miss you, buddy.
I'm kidding. We love Ryan. We can't wait to come back. I hope he had a good time trick-or-treating with his kids tonight.
Put collecting candy over our fans.
Just I did see a funny meme today. It was, parents, make sure you check your kids' candy for a pre-order from Limited Run Games inside of it.
Yeah. What if it's in there?
And
You've been waiting all this time.
I thought that was pretty good.
I like that.
That's a good one.
Do people still check candy for stuff?
No, probably not.
I checked to see if there's candy in there, but that's it.
I know. You remember you could get your candy X-rayed and all that good stuff?
What?
Yeah. You could take in Salem. In Salem, you could take yes, you could. You could take the candy to get it X-rayed.
I'm Googling this.
Google it. because Google, people went straight to the internet back in 1990 to talk about how the Salem Hospital allowed you to get your candy X-rayed.
That's absurd.
I'm not saying it was smart. I just remember that it was on the news.
I don't believe it. I really don't.
On the news. On the news.
All right. Well, it's nice to see you guys here. Calvin Wong, J-Rod, Saiyan Spirits, Fire Island, Biggie D, Eric from that one show, Blairzilla. Let's see. Is there anybody I missed? PBJ Racing. 8-Bit Gaming Legend was here.
Mike Cockroach was here.
Mike Cockroach here.
Hollywood Polo.
Streamboo.com.
Yeah. Respect.
Yep.
Thanks for sponsoring.
Yep.
Hollywood Polo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was a good show. Enjoyed it. I don't have anything going on this weekend. You guys got anything going on?
I got jury duty on Monday. Does that count for something?
Ooh.
It does. Actually, that's fun times.
You see these boxes? That's what I've got going on this weekend.
You're
What's in
just
the box?
stacking boxes,
Just
playing
put boxes
Tetris
on top of boxes.
It's got Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
All right.
For my unpacking.
But yeah. Spoilers for your unpacking.
All right. Well, everyone have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next time on next episode of Late Night Soundboard. So have a great night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.